Hi everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and today I'm here to share with you all the projects I'm going to be working on in 2024. So this was a long process for me. I wrote lists of projects that I want to keep, lists that I want to kind of work less on, if that makes sense, and projects that I'm going to let go of. I still love all the projects that I work on. I've been doing a lot of these projects for years and I just can't let go. Life has changed. My kids are both in college now. So documenting is different for me now. I never focused on my kids when I was, creating. I always focused on the everyday life. So basically from my point of view, but it's nice to actually focus even more now on myself. The kids were always part of my life all the time because they were younger, and now they have their own lives and their own journey, so I don't have as many stories and photos to share in my projects of them, even though I still spend a lot of time with them, but it's not like before. So let's get to it. I don't want this video to be way too long. So let's start with my traveler's notebooks. So for my traveler's notebooks, as you guys know, I switched my normal regular type of traveler's notebooks, if that makes sense. I was, documenting in a traveler's notebook and doing it monthly. So each traveler's notebook that I got from my Studio Calico kit was worth a month, and I would document a whole month in my traveler's notebook. But I've changed it and I love the new method. I sell these peachy binders. They are disc bound traveler's notebooks. And so you get the cover with the 8 discs when you purchase this cover. And I've been trimming down my traveler's notebooks and putting them on discs. I no longer have that pressure of filling out a whole traveler's notebook. Sometimes my traveler's notebooks have patterns that I usually wouldn't use or I didn't want to use, and I would feel guilty not filling the whole traveler's notebook. Trimming them down and putting them on discs has been a great way for me to remove the guilt and also to just be able to add a bunch of layouts in one cover. Creating these covers gave me more options. So I was able to bring down the amount of traveler's notebook layouts to 2 covers. And my first one is really, really big. It's back there. And I was able to put all my traveler's notebooks that I had trimmed down in the past and had them in little pockets. I was able to put them in my covers. So I just punched my holes as for discs and added them in here. But it's really helped me shrink down the amount of layouts that I was making with my traveler's notebooks. And this brings me to 2024. I will still be working in traveler's notebooks. You guys know I love traveler's notebook layouts, and I'm going to be using my peachy binders. But the only difference is I'm not going to focus a lot on traveler's notebooks. I use these layouts to be creative. These are not like albums or anything that I'm going to be handing down to my kids or anything like that. I just use these layouts to be creative and have fun. And so when I feel like, I want to layer photos and I want to stamp, I can create a layout for my traveler's notebook. So you won't be seeing a lot of traveler's notebooks throughout 2024. I will still share videos for sure. Once I work in it, I'll definitely share a video me creating in my traveler's notebooks. And I'll also do reels on Instagram. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I definitely recommend it. But I'm not focusing on this. This is not my main project. This is my creative project. This is a place for me to have fun, use my stash, create fun and creative layouts. So that's what's happening with my traveler's notebooks. Moving on. So as you guys know, a few years ago, I discovered the Muchi Things notebook. This is a notebook that has boxes And I saw this online and it was very simply used. Like basically, this example was like a little picture with some journaling and things like that. And right when I saw it, I knew I could use this to create some really fun layouts. And I took a chance. I grabbed one, I tried it, and I fell in love. So this is my second year working in this notebook. I will still be working in one for 2024, but there's a little bit of a change for 2024. So you guys are going to be the first to hear this. I have been working on creating my own scrappy spiral notebook. I love this notebook, but it has some faults. So the boxes are a little bit too slim, so you really have to trim down your photo to fit in there. You have to kind of figure out how to add as many photos as you want without making it look too busy, if that makes sense. So what I decided to do to recreate this notebook, but in my way and in my style. And I want to share with you the samples. I have not received those notebooks yet. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, very, very soon and before the new year. And once I get them, I will post either a video or on Instagram that they are on sale in my Etsy shop. But I'm so excited for these because the changes I made, they're very small, but very effective. So let's get to it. I have 3 designs, okay? They're very simple and very pretty. I did have help from my Peaches, my members only Peaches here on YouTube, and they helped me choose these 3 designs. So the first one is gonna be the 2024 in this beautiful green. It's going to be something that if you want to use this Scrappy Spiral notebook as your Project Life notebook, you can definitely grab this cover. It's really pretty. I love the green. But we have this cover. We also have this really beautiful cover. I use this design for my packaging. It's something I really, really love, and I just thought it would be fun to use it as one of my covers. It's very simple and basic and in black and white. So if you're one of those people like me who just love the basics, that is a good one. And then this is my last and third cover, and it's a peach cover. As you guys know, I live in Georgia and I love peaches. I am a peach, and that's why I called my YouTube membership Hibas Peaches. So I wanted a cover that represents me and my peaches. This is not just for my peaches. If you love peaches, you can definitely grab this cover as well. But the quantities are limited. So if this is something you are looking for and you want to try your own Scrappy Spiral notebook, I definitely recommend it. And again, I'm going back to the Mochi things. Because the cover was not my style, I wanted to make prettier covers. So I was able to do that. The cover also is pretty thin, so I wanted to thicken up the cover as well, as you can see here. Other things that I changed within my Scrappy Spiral notebook, I put bigger spirals so you don't have to change out your spirals with the Mochi thing. So if you've taken my class, you know that I shared how to change out your spirals, but you no longer have to do that because the spirals are bigger. I believe these are an inch bigger, if I'm not mistaken. They're exactly the same size as these, okay? So anyways, also inside, I made the color of my boxes white with a very light gray. So you can compare it here to the original Scrappy Spiral notebook. So you can see that. Much lighter, so it doesn't interfere with your layout. So you can use whatever colors you want. Made it very, very neutral. And then I also made the boxes bigger, which is so much fun. Now you can use bigger photos in your project. I also made 4 templates. So now you have 4 different templates to work in, and they basically kind of repeat themselves. I hope you can see that. So once you pass that first template, you go 4 templates and then back to that first template. Really fun. Love, love, love the new Scrappy Spiral notebook. So I tried also to thicken the paper as well as much as possible. I didn't make it too thick because I don't like thick paper. I still like to be able to flip through my paper and it feeling like paper and not cardstock. So I made sure to thicken the paper slightly. You will still have ghosting, but it's not bleeding through, if that makes sense. Anyways, like I said, I will be sharing more about these new Scrappy Spiral notebooks once I receive them and they go up for sale in my Etsy shop. I'm so excited for these. This to me is a big step in crafting. I love simple crafting, and finding the Muji things was a big change for me and a big step for me. So, and for you guys, because I know a lot of you have been following me and purchased this notebook and have been working in it as well. And a lot of you have taken my class. And I'm excited to be able to offer this notebook with beautiful covers, thicker covers, better paper, and bigger boxes, and 4 templates, not just 2. So I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to share it with you. And I promise again, once I get them and I have the listing up, I will definitely let you guys know for those who are looking to grab their own Scrappy Spiral notebook. So with that said, I will be working in a Scrappy Spiral notebook next year. I will be using it like I have this year, which I kind of document monthly. So basically every month I will put a title page, which I was thinking of doing in these spiral notebooks, but I know a lot of you don't use it monthly and like to just document occasions, big occasions. Maybe you want to use it for Project Life. So I didn't want to stop you from doing that, if that makes sense. But I'm still going to be using it like I have been in the past. And I'm going to be documenting monthly in my Scrappy Spiral notebook. Okay, let's move on to my creative journal. I know you're probably like, what is that? I've never seen your creative journal because you haven't. I do not share this online. I've only shared it with my peaches here on YouTube, my members only. And I've created and worked in it with them. I love my creative journal. This was an idea that I got from Julie from Plan to Create. She's so talented. If you do not follow her, I definitely recommend her, and I will add her YouTube channel down in the description box for you. But Julie also is a peach, and she is one of our members, and she shares her creative journal. She trimmed down her hemlock and oak and put them on discs, and basically works in it and documents weekly using photos, her stash, and I love the idea. It was a great way to use a lot of my stash. I'm not going to be sharing this here in this video. Like I said, I only share it with my peaches. There's a lot of times I do projects that I don't share online, and I like that privacy, if that makes sense. But basically, I will be doing another one in 2024. I had so much fun creating in this. Yes, I'm a little bit behind, but what I love about this project that it doesn't really matter. Like if I don't finish it, I don't care. It's just a place for me to be creative and have fun. And I love my hemlock and oak, and I had a hemlock and oak weekly undated that I didn't use in 2023. So I thought, what the heck, I'm going to try it. And I'm so happy that I did. And I'm so grateful that Julie shares her creativity with us and was able to inspire me to make my own creative journal. So for 2024, I will be working in another one. I will recreate this and kind of have fun with it and just enjoy the process of creating. If you've been around here for a while, you know I do daily journaling. I have been doing daily journaling for years. I think this has been like year 9, if I'm not mistaken. I can't even remember. But you can see all my daily journals up there, and I still have more behind them. So I've been daily journaling for a very long time. That is my happy place. I love writing out what happened throughout the day, even if it's something small like cleaning or cooking. I just enjoy looking through my daily journals and seeing how our life changed from one year to the other. And I started my daily journal journey in just regular notebooks. I recommend this all the time. If you're starting out, don't go expensive and big. You can just use a notebook, try it, and see if it's something you want to do. I was just writing out my dates myself. It was not dated or anything. and I really enjoyed it. And a few years later, I discovered the Hobonichi. Anyways, I started working in a Hobonichi, loved it, really, really enjoyed it. But the thing with the Hobonichi was the stamping. I always had to use a certain type of ink to stamp in my Hobonichi. And after a few years, I think I worked in that for probably 4 or 5 years, and I just gave up. I was like, I don't like this paper for stamping, and it's okay. I can try something different. I jumped to Archer and Olive, and I was working in Archer and Olive planners for my daily journal. Really loved it, but I felt like I wanted to be more creative. And as you guys know, I started sharing my daily journal when I started working in the Archer and Olive, but I've been using different types of notebooks and before that. And so anyway, I am the type of crafter that gets bored with the same thing over and over. I did that for a few years, created my own layouts, kind of like bullet journaling, really enjoyed it, but got bored. And so then I started searching and discovered the Hemlock and Oak and started working in a Hemlock and Oak in 2023, fell in love. As you guys know, I share a lot of videos of my daily journaling in my Hemlock and Oak. I also share flip throughs on Instagram, and I decided that that's what I'm going to be working on in 2024 is the Hemlock and Oak again, because it is so beautiful. Love the covers. The paper is amazing for stampers and for anybody who loves to be creative in their daily journal. They have the 2024 daily planners. That's what they call them. They are planners, but I use them as my journal. And it's just gorgeous. The paper is beautiful. And I got this beautiful green olive color that is gorgeous. And it's something I'm so excited for in 2024 because mine is humongous. These are humongous. Mine now is even bigger because of the stickers and the photos and all that stuff. But I truly love it. I was kind of considering the two journals. They are undated. You would have to get two, but I don't like the idea of two journals. I really enjoyed having one. I've always used one for my daily journal. So I'm back to the one dated daily journal. Really excited for this. I do have a discount code. It's always linked in the description box for you. It gives you 10% off your purchase from Hemlock and Oak. They have gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. I promise to be sharing my setup in my Hemlock and Oak very soon, my setup in my Passion Planner as well, which let's get to that because I will be working in a Passion Planner again in 2024. Okay, so might as well start talking about planners. Like I said, I am going to be working in a Passion Planner this year. This will be my third year in a Passion Planner. I worked in a Hobonichi Weeks for years, and then I worked in a Get to Workbook for years, and now I switched to the Passion Planner. I've really been enjoying working my Passion Planner. I love this brown neutral, so pretty, so me. And I knew for 2024 that I would still be working in a Passion Planner. I'm not gonna lie, I kept flip-flopping. I looked into a lot of different other planners, like the Plum Paper. I looked into that. I like that idea of customizing your own planner with the Plum Paper. I even thought of Hemlock and Oak. I went back and forth, but I still love this planner. And I thought to myself, I'm not gonna switch. If I don't feel the need to, if I'm not bored with it, then I don't think I need to switch. Again, I do have a discount code with the Passion Planner. I am an ambassador and I truly, truly love this company. And I just love being an ambassador for them, and working in this beautiful planner is just so, so pretty. I'm so excited for the brown. I like, look at this. This looks amazing together. It just looks so, so good. So I'm really excited to be working in a Passion Planner this coming up year again. And I will also be sharing a setup of my new Passion Planner. I think I'm going to do a little bit of changes in my Passion Planner this year. As you guys know, for the past 2 years, I've done certain things in a certain way in my Passion Planner. But this year, or 2024, I will change it up slightly. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I really like the new style that I've come up with. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope to share that very, very soon. Okay, let's talk about my reading journal. So, by now, you should have seen my reading journal set up for 2024. I have changed the size of my reading journal and what I'm going to be doing in my reading journal for 2024. I'm going to be doing more reviews in my journal. I did switch to a B6 Archer and Olive. Again, I do have a discount code for Archer and Olive as well. I will have all the information and all the codes down in the description box for you. But I will also be using this tiny pocket one. I think this one's going to be fun to just jot down notes and things like that. So when I want to, review a book, I'll have the little notes ready and everything. So this is really exciting. I'm really excited for this project. I feel like I've lost my passion for my reading journal. I don't know what it is. I keep questioning myself. Is it because the style, or is it because I just didn't like the notebooks anymore? But in the end, it wasn't the notebook. It wasn't the style. I think it was just the repetitiveness of my older reading journal. So anyways, that's for my reading journal. I'm really excited for it and hope to share more of my reviews and my setups once 2024 starts. Okay, let's talk about little mini journals. These are the Everyday Explorers kits. You might be saying, what the heck? Why are they on spirals? I have switched mine to spirals, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I will still be working in my Everyday Explorers kits. I love these little kits. They are a great way to be creative, document your life in a much smaller version. And so, because a lot of times I don't fill the whole journal, right? Because sometimes I'm documenting something that, I was done documenting and I didn't want to waste my journal. And I also didn't want to have like a quadrillion mini journals on my shelf. So what I decided to do was trim them down and put them on spirals. I was able to put, I think, four minis in one spiral. And also, I believe this was a 1.5-inch spiral, if I'm not mistaken. But it all fit. It looks amazing. And I did leave the covers for each notebook because I still wanted to separate them, if that makes sense, because they are themed. So I wanted to make sure that I separated them. And I love how these turned out. I'm so excited for it. And so basically now all I'm doing is I keep working in the journal. And once I feel like I'm done, either I completed the journal or either I'm just bored with that theme and I want to move on, I will trim them down and put them on spirals, and they look great. And I'm so excited for this idea. I've just become obsessed with spirals and disc bounds lately. So I did buy a cinch machine and I've been using that to create my spiral notebooks. So anyways, that is for my little mini journals. I also did want to talk about my project life. This is a big one because I love project life. And this year, by the end of the year, I thought I was going to quit project life, which is really hard for me because I've been doing project life since 2011. And I love those albums. My kids love those albums. Project Life is the only project that I actually do for my family. The rest is all for me, like literally all for me. I don't expect my kids to take these. I don't create them for my kids. The only things that I create for my kids are their own albums. Like if, Laith went to France there, and so I made an album for him, their senior albums, things like that. Those are for my kids. If they want them, they can have them, when they have their own homes and they move out. Or if they don't want them, I'm going to keep them. So I never create something that's basically, oh, it's for my kid and I want them to take them. I also do have school albums for my kids. Those are definitely for them. Like I told them, it's just full of report cards and certificates and rewards and all that stuff that is really for them. So those, they will take all of them, and I have them from kindergarten all the way until they graduated high school. So those are definitely for them. But Project Life is really the only project that I create for the family. and they look through them all the time with their friends. They just really love those albums. So when I came to the conclusion that I'm going to quit Project Life, I slept on it. And I just couldn't. I couldn't stop Project Life. I feel like, yes, my life has changed and the kids are out of the house and stuff like that, but I still love that album. And my kids still love those albums. And even if the album is not full of pictures of my kids, that's okay as well. I know they still want to see pictures of Stitch in those albums. So I'm going to keep doing Project Life for 2024, and I'm going to stick to monthly because that has been a game changer for me. I do not have that pressure of just working to get this album done weekly. That weekly, just dropping the weekly was so helpful. Now I just document the things. It could be everyday things. It could be just big occasions. It could be pictures of the kids, pictures of me, pictures of my dog, pictures of my husband. It doesn't matter. It's just really release that stress and pressure. So I thought, you know what? I haven't been pressured by Project Life this year, and I'm not behind. I'm, doing really well in my Project Life, and hopefully I can share a flip through of my finished 2024, in a few months. But in the end, I just love it, and I'm okay with keeping it. And, maybe in 2025, I'll come back and, see if this is working or not. But for 2024, I'm definitely going to be using Project Life. I'm sticking to a 6x12, and I'm going to be using my Studio Calico kits to create these beautiful layouts and my paper person shop. So anyways, that is what I decided for my Project Life. Now, I believe that's it. It's a lot. It's a lot of projects, and I didn't drop many. I have like little things that I usually do on the side, but I didn't drop a lot of them. I also will be doing an October daily. I might be doing a Thankful 30. I'm not sure. There's just these little, and my Me, Myself, and I. Obviously, of course, I'm going to be working my Me, Myself, and I. That's one of my favorite projects. And there will be a Me, Myself, and I kit with Studio Calico again. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be so exciting. I love those kits. And this year we changed it up completely, the size and everything, the format. So definitely exciting stuff coming. There's just so much going on and so many things happening in 2024. Actually, while we're here, I know this was going to be a project lineup, but let's go ahead and talk about what's happening in 2024. So let's start with companies I'm going to be working with. I'm very grateful that I have been working with a lot of companies that sponsor my videos. Always so grateful for them, sharing their beautiful products with me and letting me share them with you. That's amazing. And so I'm still going to be working with a lot of those companies, but I will also be adding on one more new one. I'm really excited for this, and you'll get to find out who this company is in January. But I'm going to be working with scrapbooking subscription company. Very excited for it. I've never used them before, which is very rare for me. You guys know I don't usually work with companies that I haven't tried before, but I see them around a lot. I'm always so curious with their product, and they're really beautiful products. So I'm going to be working with them next year, and hopefully it works out and I can share some new products with you very, very soon. Also, we'll still be working with Everyday Explorers, Studio Calico. There's so many on my list. Paper Person Shop, just different companies that bring me joy and are amazing to work with. And they let me share my love of crafting with you. I also will be creating new products throughout the year. As you guys know, we talked about my Peachy Binder. Love this thing. I'm coming out with new colors very soon. And like I said, I'm going to be offering the new spiral notebooks. So that's a plus. And I'm looking into other products that I want to do and create and be able to offer them to you. So whenever I come up with an idea, I just want something unique, something that's not on the market, something that, you just can't find and you really, really want. It could even be like different sizes, and I'm hoping to do different sizes for these covers. I know for me, I would like little mini covers to put my Everyday Explorers in. So it's just a process. It's a long process, especially that I'm putting my own money in creating these products. And if they don't sell, that's my money. You know what I mean? My hard earned money. So I don't have a big capital. I can't, spend a lot of money to create and bust out all these products. But I promise I once I start, once I save some money, I always put it into these new products and put them on my Etsy shop to be able to offer you new colors like these traveler's notebooks. And also, I wanted to mention my YouTube membership because I love my members so, so much. I always say this, I think I have the best crafting community out there. We have so much fun together. We laugh together, we cry together, we have become family. I truly, truly believe this. And this is not me saying this so you can become a part of the members, but if you are looking for a fun, kind, amazing, creative, inspiring community, then Hibba's Peaches is for you. The ladies in that community are amazing. We're always there for each other. I share one extra video a month for my members only. I also have 2 Zoom craft with me. So we all get together and craft literally all night together. So it starts at 7 and it usually ends around 11 p.m. Eastern time. And I always have a couple of craft all day parties. This is done for everybody. Like basically I have international members. I have different members in different states, so the time zone is different. And so the craft all day is perfect for them because they can come in whenever they want and leave whenever they want. And literally when I say craft all day, it's literally craft all day. It's from 12 p.m. until 10 p.m. So we're there all day and it's so much fun. We also have a Facebook group and you can share whatever you want in the Facebook group. And when I say whatever, I mean whatever. We can complain in there. We can share new products together, sales, inspire each other. We share our projects together. I just think it's a great community. And if you're looking for a community that's kind and inspiring and amazing, I definitely recommend it. It's just a great little community to be a part of. And as always, I appreciate every single member for supporting my channel and being a part of my favorite community for sure. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I'm excited for 2024. 2023 was not a good year for me in all kinds of different ways. We've lost some really special people to me and my family. Also, what's happening in my homeland is just heartbreaking, and I don't even want to talk about it because it always makes me cry. But it's just been a really, really hard year for me and for my family, and I'm just hoping that 2024 is a better year. I'm not going to say that 2024 was all bad. It wasn't. There was some really good moments in 2024. My daughter graduated. I was able to bring new products to my Etsy shop other than printables and classes and things like that. And, there was just some really, really great moments with my family as well. So I'm not going to say it was all bad, but I feel like the bad outdone the good. So I'm hoping that 2024, I think I said 2024 at first. I meant 2023 if I did say 2024. But anyways, I hope that 2024 is a better year for all of us. I pray and wish that it brings peace and less death and less heartache in 2024 and more love and kindness and all of the things that I want in life in 2024. Fingers crossed. I hope so. Anyways, you guys, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and let me know in the comments down below what you're going to be working on in 2024. I want to hear the projects you're going to be working on. I'm excited to hear what everybody's, dropping and keeping for 2024. I always get some inspiration there as well. So definitely leave your comment down below, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.